Hey Credit Warriors, Credit Shifter here. Welcome to the show, and I'm just going to jump right into it. So it basically has been confirmed without a doubt now that there will be a second stimulus check. You know, those direct payments to Americans that come as either a check or a direct payment into your bank account or on one of these cards, as was the case with the first, some of the payments in the first round of payments. But however it comes, it's a second stimulus check, and it seems that it is happening. And that is because all of the parties who are involved in this have now issued statements saying that they support a second stimulus check. So the House Democrats have passed a bill, the HEROES Act, saying they support it. President Trump said a few days ago, or maybe a week or two ago, that he is supporting a second stimulus check. And finally, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell did confirm yesterday when he was talking about the new Republican stimulus bill on the Senate floor that a stimulus check would be included in the bill. Now, he describes that bill like this.
The American job market needs another shot of adrenaline. Senate Republicans are laser focused on getting American workers their jobs back. Our bill takes several specific incentives to hire and retain workers and turn the dials on those policies way up.
So if you remember a few months ago when the Democrats passed the HEROES Act, the Senate said they weren't going to vote on it and that they would do their own bill in July based on what the country looked like it needed at this time in July rather than 3 months ago. Well, it seems like they think that the country isn't looking quite as good as they hoped, and we do indeed need another shot of adrenaline to boost the economy. So here's what he said about second stimulus checks.
And speaking of building on what worked in the CARES Act, we want another round of direct payments to help American families keep driving our national comeback.
So he has indeed confirmed that there will be another round of direct payments, stimulus payments in the bill. Now we have just two questions. How much are they going to be for, and who is going to get them, i.e. people at what income level? Now for the question of how much, the HEROES Act passed by the Democrats included stimulus checks for $1,200 per person. So we know the Democrats support that figure at least. Trump did say in a recent interview that he would go higher.
I want more than other people want to do, but it'll be significant numbers, great for the people of our country.
Now, as for the income threshold of who can get it, Mitch McConnell did mention in a press conference earlier this month that he felt that people earning $40,000 a year and under had been hit the hardest by the lockdown and financial downturn. So many people took that to assume that he was kind of suggesting a $40,000 limit. Have a listen to that interview.
Senator, do you anticipate the next rescue package having any individual funding going to people like the previous $1,200 and to families? Will there be something like that?
Could well. I think the people who've been hit the hardest are people who make about $40,000 a year or less, many of them worse in the hospitality industry.
So my feeling is he's really just expressing an opinion. You could say he's putting out feelers for it, getting people used to the idea. I don't know, but it's not a concrete policy. But, at a minimum, you could say maybe there's a chance that the next stimulus check might have a limit of $40,000 per year for individuals, $80,000 per year for married couples, and then presumably that would just be to get the whole check, and it would taper off at income levels above that. So people still getting, if you're individuals maybe 60,000, 65,000, you would still get something. Married couples, maybe 100, 110,000 would be the cutoff for getting nothing at all, Now, another thing in the new Republican bill, which we don't have the text of yet, will be more funding for the Paycheck Protection Program for small businesses to pay their employees while they're shut down.
The ingenuity and spirit of America's small business is impossible to overstate, but they still face a tough road. With the majority of businesses expected to exhaust their initial paycheck protection funding this summer, we'll also be proposing a targeted second round of the PPP with a special eye toward hard-hit businesses.
Now, the Paycheck Protection Program has been like a lifeline for small businesses because obviously if they're not earning any money, how do they pay their employees? Well, basically you can apply to get 2.5 months worth of your payroll, the employees' salaries, so you can still pay them while you're not bringing in income. My company actually did get a paycheck protection loan for $27,000 towards the beginning. We were one of the first people to apply. But funnily enough, we actually ended up not needing it. And a few days ago, I actually paid it back in full plus $56 worth of interest. So the story kind of goes that, you know, at the beginning of the lockdown and the financial trouble, we saw our income plummet. YouTube CPMs just went down. Okay, that's the amount of money you get paid per 1,000 views, went down like 30, 40, 50%. But then a funny thing happened in that people were so interested in watching videos about the stimulus packages that our views went way up. We got like a 200% increase in views. So we started making actually quite good money, like surpassing what we'd done before. So a while after that, our channel kind of died down a bit, went back to normal. I'm not really sure why, but then at that time, because the stock market was in a dip, a lot of people wanted to buy the dip and got really interested in investing. So literally hundreds of people signed up for the stock trading app Webull through our affiliate link. And actually, if you're interested in Webull, you can get 2 free stocks for signing up. You just have to deposit $100, which obviously remains your money. You can invest with it, do what you want with it. But yeah, if you're interested in that, link is below. Similar to Robinhood, also a zero commission stock trading app. But anyway, hundreds of people signed up and we made quite a lot of money off of that as well. So we ended up making actually reasonable money throughout the lockdown, and we didn't need the Paycheck Protection loan, so I paid it all back. Now, before you say, oh, you know, you got the loan and you didn't need it, you shouldn't have done that, we did consult with a CPA and ask, hey, can we still get this? I'm starting to feel that we might not need it. And the CPA said, yes, you can still get it, kind of keep it as an insurance for a few months, and if you don't need it, just pay it back in full. You might pay a little bit in interest. So basically I paid $56 in interest for the privilege of kind of having an insurance to make sure I could pay my employees if things really did turn bad. All right, let's now go back to talking about the current situation with stimulus, and we'll just talk about a couple of things that seem to not be in this proposed Republican stimulus bill. And one of those is the $600 per week enhanced unemployment insurance that runs out at the end of July. It seems the Republicans do not want to renew it, but that could change when they start negotiating with the Democrats. So maybe it'll be $300 a week or something. You know, maybe something will be in there. Also, McConnell did not mention a payroll tax cut, and some of the Republican senators are actually against a payroll tax cut. Now, Trump has said that he would consider not signing a bill, not signing the next stimulus bill, if it does not include a payroll tax cut. So that could be an obstacle. But realistically, at this time in 2020, with the election in November, if Trump says that he's not going to sign the bill that the entire country is waiting for just because of one thing, I think that would be political suicide. So I personally think that he will probably sign it anyway, even if it doesn't have the payroll tax cut. It's a shame though, because as a business owner, I'm actually really excited about the payroll tax cut. It sounds like a great idea, but you know, obviously payroll tax, they use it to fund Social Security, so you know, it is kind of important. All right, guys, so that is what we know about the next stimulus check and a few things from the next bill. Once the bill, you know, the full text of the bill comes out, we will report on it. I do a little bit more in-depth reporting on the stimulus stuff on my Business Shifu channel. I'll put the link to that on the end here. It's the guy wearing sunglasses. Probably be somewhere here. So if you want, you can sign up, you can subscribe to that channel. We cover this stuff a little bit more in depth and do some like business videos as well. Please leave your comments about the next stimulus below. I'd love to hear what you think. Please subscribe to our channel if you're new for more personal finance, credit card tips and tricks almost every day, not quite every day, a few times a week. And don't forget those 2 free stocks from Webull if you're interested. Link is below. See you guys. Bye-bye.